Do you want that table there, Heather? Or?
Yeah, I need this.
Okay.
I have stuff here.
And let me know if you need anything moved around. David will be happy to move it. Okay, let's clap for Heather, everybody.
Some of you might remember from the first day of class that I work for a local water agency. Now, even though I work in the engineering department, I end up getting a lot of customer service calls that I have to deal with. And one of the most common ones is that someone has a leak in their yard. They want us to come fix for them. Now, your local water agency does not fix your plumbing problems for you. So while I'm trying to explain this to them on the phone, the leak is still in progress outside, causing a big mess because they don't know how to turn off their own water and they don't know how to fix their own leaks. So a lot of people think it's completely beyond them to do any type of plumbing repairs, but it's actually really easy and really cost effective to be able to do simple plumbing repairs on your own. So in order to go over how to fix plumbing repairs, I'm first going to describe to you how to shut off your water. Then we're going to go over how to have all the materials available to do the repair, and then I'll kind of demonstrate how to do the repair. See, according to the average plumbing costs at aplumbers.com in 2011, a broken plastic water line can cost you anywhere from $80 to $150 to fix, plus hourly rates, and on top of that you would add in your increased water bill and any fixes that you have to do to your landscaping outside that was ruined. So you can kind of rack up a pretty hefty bill if you don't know how to fix your own irrigation leaks. So the first thing we're going to go over is how to shut off your own water. So there's two ways you can shut off your water, and since we're kind of focused on irrigation leaks here, I'm going to go over the first way, which is just to shut off your irrigation. Now, most of us have irrigation timers, and these all have off switches or buttons. So you can shut off your irrigation by going to your timer and simply turning it off. And if you can't figure out how to do that, then a little bit more complicated, you can go out to your irrigation valves, and when your timer sends an electrical signal, it sends it to these valves and they open and turn on a station. And you can actually turn these on and off by hand by turning the valve stem. And if you're lucky enough, you'll have a main valve which can shut them all off for you. And if you can't do that, then you're going to have to go out to your water meter. And right behind your water meter, you should have another box, which is your customer control valve. Now this is going to shut off water to your whole house instead of just your irrigation system. But you can go right into that box, it might be a smaller round one, and shut off your whole system. And then if that doesn't work either, that's when you give me a call and have me send someone out there for an emergency repair. So now that we know how to shut off our water, we can go over the different materials you're going to need to do your repair. The first two items are things you should have around your house: a shovel, which I didn't bring, but any type of shovel should work, and then just a clean rag of some sort. And the next items you'll have to get at a local hardware store, but they're cheap and easy to find. You're going to need some couplings, and these are 1/2 inch. Most irrigation lines are 1/2 inch, but if you're not sure what yours are, you can just get a few different sizes and hope one of them will work. You'll also need some lengths of pipe, also the same diameter as what you have in your irrigation. You're going to need some pipe cutters. I like these because they're easy to use. And then you're going to need some pipe glue. So now that we have all of our materials set up, we can get to actually fixing the leak. And the first thing you want to do is prepare your area. And you want to dig out a large enough area around the leak so you have a nice clean area to work in. And then you're going to want to take your pipe cutters and cut out the damaged piece of pipe and cut about 1 inch on either side of the leak so that you're getting rid of any little hairline cracks that you might have. Then you're going to want to cut a piece of pipe that's the same length as the piece that you took out, so it'll fit back in there. And then what you're going to want to do is take your little rag and then just wipe the ends of all the pipe so that there's no dirt or moisture stuck on it. So all your prep work's done, so now all you have to do is put the pieces together like a puzzle. So I'm not going to open this up in here because it's kind of stinky, but when you open it up, it's kind of like a nail polish. It has the brush on the end of it. And what you do is you just open that up and you put a little bit inside the coupling and a little bit on the outside of the pipe, and you just fit it together and do the same thing on the other side. And then you're going to want to do it on the inside of the other side of the coupling, and then we'll pretend this is my existing irrigation line, and you just fit it in there, and then do the same thing on the other side. So now you have your repaired piece of pipe. So now that your repair's done, what you're going to want to do is the cleanup. But before you actually fill in the hole, you want to make sure it holds. So you're going to follow the directions on this, let it sit for the amount of time it says to sit, then go turn your water back on, and then make sure it's not leaking, and then you can just fill in the hole, and you're done. And so now we know how easily irrigation leaks can occur and how costly they can be, but fortunately we've also discovered how we can fix them by first shutting off our water to limit the amount of damage that's done by flooding, then by having the appropriate materials available to do a timely repair, and then by actually fixing that leak ourselves so we can save money and repair bills. So hopefully I've taught you guys all how to do a little home repair on your own, and then you can go around and spread the word to everyone so that nobody has to call me at work anymore.